I'm not sure why I didn't grind any of these gold or iron ores in a previous episode, but what I'm certain of is that these would have certainly come in handy during the past 2 episodes, maybe? Look, all I'm trying to say is, why didn't I grind this earlier? Guten Tag everybody, welcome to another quality and generic modded video for the channel. Today I bring you another episode of yet another genetic modded series. To be specific, episode 11. And before anything else, I feel like I'm saying this way too often in these kind of videos, but look, I'm aware that in the past couple of videos I haven't really done much. Episode 9 I went to hell, died, tried to find diamonds, found nothing. In episode 10 I tried to, well, conquer a bastion, and that didn't end well at all. And that doesn't stop there. Episode 3, 4 and 5 I tried to literally just build a house, and I had to split it into 3 parts because, you know, going, coming back and then building the house, very inefficient. I also tried to dig out this entire area, but I got bested by a darn spider with poison or whatever it had. I tried to conquer that, but I just didn't go far enough before my right click stopped working. But that changes today. Alright? Today, in episode 11, I've got a couple of things that I want to do and that I guarantee you that I'm gonna do one way or the other. Now, what are these things, you may be asking me? Well, they're quite simple. First things first, this enchanting table. I know why it doesn't work properly. This space, it's too small for the enchanting table to actually function. And that's annoying, right? So, I'm gonna dig down a little bit deeper, use that bamboo that I've been growing for a while now, make scaffolding and make a small basement just for enchanting, disenchanting and keeping my armor and stuff. Next, I will also expand this farm so I have more food. I will plant, honestly, what else can I plant other than just crops? I'm gonna remove the salt, use it for cooking, grab whatever I can grab from the small lake, just clear up this area as well. I'm gonna add torches and whatnot. I'm gonna go dig in that mountain until I find interesting stuff. And lastly, and most importantly related to this basement, I'm gonna find resources to make it look pretty nice. And you might be telling me, oh, what are you gonna do? You know, make some sandstone like this, or like use some more cherry and dark oak and fir planks? No. I want to do something more unique for this basement. I want to give it a bit of a magical feel. And so, I'm gonna look for a couple of biomes in this world. I'm gonna reveal them as I begin looking for them. So, the first thing we're gonna do, most importantly, the most interesting one, was the last one that I mentioned. Go explore this world to acquire the necessary resources for me to make a basement and then actually continue, you know, trying to make progress in this world. I have this trophy thingy, and you know how many trophies I have? None. No blade rods, no dragon egg, no wither skulls, nothing, nada. And I want to change that. I'm gonna make this episode, as I've been basically alluding to, be the most interesting one of the entire series so far. I'm not gonna quit. If I die, I'm gonna go get back my stuff, and I'm not gonna quit until I have as many resources as possible. I'm gonna play until I feel satisfied with my progress. And that's honestly not saying a lot. I kind of get satisfied with basically anything. But believe me when I say this, and I genuinely want you to believe me. This episode is gonna be something a bit more unique than the rest. Yes, I've explored this world a couple of times, you know, especially in the nether a little bit, the underground thanks to that cursed church. I've gone mining, explored like a cave or two. I've traveled across the world to find cherry, fir, redwood, magic wood. I almost forgot something very important. But I want to explore even further. This world is huge, there's so many biomes, and it would be a real shame if I, well, didn't really explore it that much, you know? So, I'm gonna put this to cook, my last bits of raw beef, and I'm gonna go find the first biome. That biome is the Bayou. It is that way, 1800 blocks. Alright, I'm gonna wait for my food to finish cooking, and once it's done, well, if you enjoyed the traveling montages of the previous episode, then you're gonna have quite the field day with this. Hopefully future me finds the right music for the occasion. So, future me, I believe in you. And I entrust you that to make this more interesting than I can. So, as soon as I eat this bread, let me use the second mouse that I have, because I took this technique from 4 Idiots Navigate Minecraft. Please tell me that by the time this video is out, we haven't finished that series yet. Please tell me that I'm gonna release this before the year 2035, because I have like 3 episodes to release of this series yet, and I don't know why I haven't released them yet. But oh, I need a boat. Oh, adventure begins. Huzzah! This is gonna be a good episode, isn't it? Delightful. Alright, so what I came for were these trees, willow trees. I don't know what just broke, but something just broke. That wasn't me, I swear. Now, willow logs have these really nice green dogo. Okay, I'll be the first one to admit it. I forgot I had the Tricapitator mod. I kind of forgot I had it. I was a bit startled. Thank you, past me, you scared me. But this is gonna make my job way easier. And so F3 will do as well. Why is that it? Just one sapling? Huh. Let's try with like a bigger tree. Holy mama. Okay, that's a lot better. 3 saplings. Hopefully these trees don't just grow on water like the mangroves in Minecraft Vanilla. But it seems like it can grow on land as well, so that's nice, that's nice. The only issue is that this is very, very loud. There's so many stuff breaking, and I don't know if I'm gonna go deaf or not. Oh well. You know, eventually we'll go deaf, so who cares if I go deaf like 5 years earlier? Or 50. 5 or 50, it's just 5 with a 0. It's just 5. I should probably turn this back on. I kind of needed to see it. Especially since it's like really dark and there's a creeper behind me. Alright, what do you want? Come on. Come on, honey. Hit it once. Twice. Knockout. Sweet wooden rain full of a lot of splinters. My eyes are a bit damaged from all of the wood that fell on them, but it's fine. I don't care if I'm already legally blind now. Everyone goes blind eventually. If not, you just go blind from death. That's okay. We don't judge. Now, the other thing that I need from here is this mod. Now, it might not be as pretty as the vanilla one, but it still is a very nice block that I want to use for my basement. And if not my basement, maybe something else, maybe the outside of my house. But for that, I first need to grab a lot of mod. Like seriously, I need a lot. Well, maybe not a lot, but you get the idea. I kind of want to build with these mod bricks, and so for that I need a lot of mod. If only there was a way to make mod like in vanilla Minecraft in Biomes of Plenty. Why did I shift? I don't know if you realized it. 11 episodes into this series. If I shift mine, I just mine a singular block with the 3x3 shovel. The excavator, I mean. Oh. Oh, clay. You know what? Who cares? I'll take the clay as well. It's not like it's gonna, not come in handy eventually. I think some Farmlanders take it, and I'm certain that the stonemasons will appreciate the clay. And if they don't take it, well, I can always use bricks, Although, the stonemason would sell me bricks for emeralds, and those would give me a bit more XP than if I smelted them. I think. I'm not actually sure. I should probably check the wiki on that. How much EXP do villagers give per trade? And how much EXP does clay give every time you smelt a piece of clay into, I'm forgetting the words, bricks. Yes. I'll tell you a small secret. I want to say it in a fancy way, like, let me in you a secret or something like that, but, I'm forgetting right now. It's really hot right now. Like, absurdly hot. It's September, and it's still, like, really absurdly hot. I'm recording this at night, because, it shouldn't be as hot as night. It's hot as hell. My mind is not working properly. I should have my fan on at least, or my AC. But no, I don't want to have either of them on, so that the audio quality is better, because if I have the fan on, you're gonna constantly hear in the background Amor going, and that's probably gonna drive somebody crazy. And because I don't want to pay for anybody's therapy, yeah, I have to deal with the heat. But that's fine, I can deal with it. Maybe. Look, I have a half-empty glass of water. I mean, I have full glass of water. I'm gonna be a positive person, and I'm gonna say that it's half full. But that half fullness is not gonna suffice eventually. So I'm just gonna have to be quick and say the whole reason I'm doing a lot of montages on this video is because every time I decide to travel or, you know, speed up the footage and put music, it's because I turn on my fan so I don't die of a heat stroke. Now, would it be fun if I died of a heat stroke in the middle of a recording? Maybe. Would it make any of my family members happy? I doubt it will. So yeah, that's kind of the reason I'm making a lot of montages in this video, so that I don't die. But other than that, it's because I also like making montages. Okay, I think all of these mods and willow saplings should be enough for now. Especially the mod, so I don't have to come back here anytime soon. But I feel like I could come back eventually for to make some friends. Let's go back home, leave all of this in a convenience chest, and then I'll see you in the next trip. Huh. I certainly wasn't expecting to end here. Huh. It feels like it was just yesterday when I was walking through here and making a joke about Latin and Chucky, or when I was digging coal in here and talking about a video by Tanahishi. Maybe his music, maybe a gameplay, I'm not certain. Over here when I was talking about, you know, grinding metals and such, my editing style back then was a bit more chaotic. If you recall, I might be a bit lost right now, but you know, I'll find my way back. And well, I'm certainly glad that I stumbled upon that place again. Wait. This is the world spawn. That the Renal Curse Church. Good day, everybody. Welcome to another Quality Report channel. Today I bring you my first modded series. It's nothing too special, it's just another modded series. Well, I certainly am lost. I don't know exactly where my house is right now, but who cares? I feel very comfortable in here right now. Very comfortable. Oh, look, it's a village. It's a village. Or how those guys are doing now. I could go and visit them, but you know, someone just broke a Mayo jar in the kitchen just a couple of moments ago. I would recognize that mine and those lights anywhere. I would have guessed I somehow went all the way around my house. Oh well, that's certainly new. That Who cares? Alright, I need to place all of this in a convenient place. Oh boy, I know for a fact that this is gonna be very tedious to edit, not only because of all of the montages and such, but because of all of the times I'm gonna have to cut out the parts where I'm organizing my stuff. So, yeah, I hope you don't mind me just sitting here, looking at this and just going... Before this next montage that I said I would play, and that future me knows that he was meant to play a while back, but then I got carried away with like all of this. The next place I want to find is this, a burnt forest. Okay, so this is the place. I'm looking for a specific type of tree, well, besides dead logs. I'm gonna use a couple of these because they have a really nice grayish. It's gray, not as gray as you'd imagine. It's like a bit of gray, a bit desaturated. But I'm looking for a special type of tree around here. It's a hellbark. It's pitch black, but I don't see any around. Oh well, I can only deal with... Well, I can only deal with dead logs. I don't really need hellbark, but I would really appreciate it. Huh, that's sapling. Oh boy, I'm growing trees that are already dead. Delightful. You know what? Yeah, sure, I'm gonna take all of this. You never know if you're gonna need these saplings eventually. I would really like to find hellbark. I know they tend to appear in these forests. At least I think so. Wait a moment. Oh, I'm in the wrong biome. That is the one I want to find. This one. I was in the wrong one. Okay, that actually works out. I got dead logs and I don't know this. I forgot the name of the wood already. Saplings, dead saplings. But this is what I wanted. Hellbark logs. They are stripped, but who cares? I was gonna strip them anyways. I also came for this black sand. So far, I know that it spawns in this biome and in no order if I recollect. It probably spawns somewhere else, but you know, I currently don't recall, so I'm just gonna take as much as possible. I want to build some stuff with this sand, and I'm not breaking these ones because I want to come back eventually and take them with some shears. I want to take these dead bushes and decorate some pots with them. I think that's all of the black sand in this burnt forest. I already run around it, but there doesn't seem to be any more. So, you know, let's head back home, have a little bit of a emotional reconnection with this world and my career as a whole, making videos as of 2022, not the ones from 2016 to 2022, no, just the ones from 2022 onwards. The important stuff has been stuffed away. Okay, now, The next biome I want to check is... Ooh, I like this one. Let's look for L. This one. Lavender forests. Okay, that way as well. Seems like everything is, you know, westwards. Hopefully I find something that's eastwards next time. But lavender forests have jacarandas. Jacarandas? Jacarandas. Jacarandas. I don't know how to say in English. I know that in Spanish they're called jacarandas because my mom's growing one outside of my house. We have two. They're pretty nice. I should show an image of them if I have any. And in Minecraft, in this mod, they have a very nice pale lila color. And so I want to use them to give my basement a sort of mystic feel, you know, together with the green, the purple, and the other colors of the other woods that I want to show. I want to invoke a bit of a feeling that's gonna be like, ooh, this place is mystical or something like that, you know, because of the enchantments. Alright, we've made it to this pretty nice looking lavender field and forest. I know that I originally just came for the wood, but give me a break. I love lavenders, both in real life and in any game they appear in. Look, I like the smell, I like the texture. They might be my favorite flower if they weren't sunflowers or tulips. Oh yeah, sunflowers are superior than tulips, but you know, lavender comes in at a very special third place for me. Also because I have this other world in another version of Osmos, a bit of an alternative version, where the entire world is just lavender field as far as the eye can see, and there's so many flowers. Granted, mobs spawn way less because there's little to no space for them to spawn in, and that's what I really like about the world. Yeah, I'm playing in hard mode, but it feels like I'm playing in pacifist world. Then I started flattening everything and, you know, removing flowers and putting stuff, and you know, mobs started spawning in and ruining everything. But those wild patches of lavender fields were really, really nice. They were peaceful, they didn't have any mobs. They had the occasional Farlander village, Farlander hut, but besides that, it was just kilometers upon kilometers upon kilometers of just lavender as far as the eye can see. And that's very nice. Hopefully someday I make a small tour video like I used to of that world alone. It's not pretty, it's not that big, it's nothing too professional, but it's mine, and that's all that matters to me. It's special to me, I put so much effort into it, and besides, all of this YouTube gig is just, I don't want to make money, I want to share stuff with friends. YouTube, after all, your tube TV. So yeah, why wouldn't I want to share stuff with friends if I had the chance to? Yeah, it's nice seeing hundreds of people tuning in to watch my, you know, latest video. Granted, that has only happened like once, maybe twice. Toho one video, PA3D, so yeah. Oh well. Let's head back now. It's getting late and I don't really like staying out this late. Well, at least in this type of forests. Actually, I just realized I didn't turn off the ceiling fan. There we go. What? Since my inventory is not that full, I could actually go to the next place. a lush desert. You may be asking me, what's the difference between a regular desert and a lush one? Well, oh boy, that's quite far actually. You know what? We'll manage it. The fun part about a lush desert is the beautiful yellow sand that it carries. Well, orange sand. You'll see it when we get there in 4,000 blocks, but you know what? We have video editing, we have montages. So, enjoy. So, welcome to the lush desert. You can tell it's lush because there's rain on it, unlike every other desert in the game. Well, hot biome. Well, arid. Come on. There we go, thank you. One more. This place is pretty neat actually. Quite a shame that I'm gonna have to take a lot of its sand away. I could take also the sandstone, but I prefer to just take the sand. Oh boy, that's gonna be a lot of plants that I'm gonna be killing by accident, but it's fine, it's for a good cause. They are not real plants, they are just fake plants, right? Besides, I have my two Farlander Wanderer merchants, so that's pretty neat. I don't think I brought, you know, hammers for this, so I could mine 3x3 patches of sandstone. So let me just waste a bit of durability on my iron pickaxe for this. Ooh, and that's a nice blue sky up there. This sandstone is gonna come in handy, maybe. Let's look at what it has. Orange sandstone. Orange sand, sandstone stairs. The chisel is just the regular red one. Oh well, at least it has a nice, you know, more yellowish orange, more neutral orange. You can call it that. It's a bit mute, but that's fine. It's fine by me, you know. Everywhere I go, there's just a cursed church nearby. I swear all of them have to be connected somehow. There's this conspiracy that's just like, we have to keep this guy at bay, otherwise he's gonna conquer the world. So we're gonna put cursed churches all over the place to creep him out or whatever. I am not crazy, I know the truth. And this is probably not it. I don't think I'll need that much sand or sandstone. But just in case, to be wary, I'm gonna take a lot. You know, like maybe a stack of sandstone and then a bunch of sand as well. You know, I don't want to travel all the way back just to get more sand, like an extra stack that I need. So, you know, I better be wary. But I keep saying that wary. What's up with that word? I don't think that's what wary means, right? Is that what wary means? I should probably look up its meaning someday. Okay, I think that's enough. I have that's a lot of sandstone and orange sand. So let's see what our last destination, well, second to last destination is. Actually, let me compare them first. Ominous Woods. Okay, so they are that way. And what about this? Okay, so I should probably go to the Ominous Woods first. Oh, this is gonna be long. But hey, at least I'm exploring this world and that's fun. The Lightfall. These friends, foes, a short term someone to beat me up, is the Ominous Woods. I mean, it's not that ominous, you know. Man, that's pretty ominous. Okay, let's try to not waste all of my... oh. Okay. I guess that's... yep, that's definitely all of the wood that I'm gonna need from here. A fun fact, if there's water nearby, that's what I'm looking for. They create patches of black sand, as you can tell. Now this is what I also want. If the burnt forest had a bunch, this has way more. Granted, the burnt forest doesn't have that much burnt sand, which you could probably call ash, but it still had a stack or two. This place has a lot, way too much black sand. Alright, I think that's probably enough black sand. I mean, I could probably use a little bit more, I mean, there's like 15 more in here, maybe 10. 8, and then there's 14. It's 14 more. Why did I sneak? Alright, so hopefully all of this should suffice. Okay, hope with that word as well. Why do I keep saying suffice? Why am I trying to sound classy right now? It's 2 in the morning. Is it 2 in the morning? It is 2 in the morning. And I'm recording the 11th episode of AGMS. Maybe that's why I'm very hyped, because I don't have anything to do right now. No worries about graphic design. I mean, it's not bad, but I certainly wouldn't say it's good either. But I have something that is really good. The tropics. 3,000 blocks away. The last montage of this little segment, and I thought it would be nice to add segments to these episodes as well. After episode 10, chapter 1, getting slime boots, chapter 2, Oblivion in Hell. I thought it would be nice to do it, so to copy that in here. Chapter 1, getting materials, chapter 2, making the basement, chapter 3, everything else. That is our final destination. The tropics and the tropical beach. Oh, finally. Okay. Now, the plan is simple. We grab a couple of these logs. I thought those would decay a little bit sooner. Also, there's a ship over there. I could check it out in a bit. Are the leaves gonna start decaying anytime soon? Hello? This might be a bit of an issue. Maybe the trick is to just mine them normally. Maybe. Because those guys are not decaying, and that could be troublesome. But neither are these guys. Please tell me they're gonna start decaying soon. I want my palm trees in my little omic. Yeah, I don't think they're decaying. Damn it. Oh well. Let's just grab some of this white sand. The other thing I wanted from this place, white sand. It's like concrete, but sandy. Well, concrete is already sandy. You get the idea. Maybe a bit more white sand would do. I don't want to really go empty-handed or with too few sand. Besides, I have a lot of shovels that I need to spend. And also pickaxes. Oh, never mind, I don't have that many pickaxes. Oops. Okay, just gonna get this to a stack, and then we're out. Yeah, a stack and then we are out. And because it's kind of late, I'm gonna, take a small break. Maybe 6, 7, perchance 8 hours of sleep. I don't know. And then I'll be back in the morning, ready to record some more. Alright, I still need to get that chip. Let's check on the palm trees and make sure that they're decaying. Are you guys decaying yet? No. No. Man. Yeah, I don't have iron. Wait. If that ship has iron, I could... And a treasure chest with iron, I could just cut the leaves of the trees, take them with me, and then dig them in my little omic. Ooh, that's actually a good idea, Emilio. Thank you, myself. Okay, what do you have? Okay. I don't think this one has a chest. Man. Oh well. I'll be back for you. Leaves. But in the meantime, I need to go back home. I'm way too far away, and it would be a pain to die and have to swim all the way back here. It was fun, to be honest. Really, really fun. I feel like I've seen a similar structure like that one. Way early. So 4 maybe? Yeah, I remember I was talking about me being mad that a classmate got me sick. Yep, I am cold. Yep, I've been in one of those before. Yep, don't really want to deal with those guys right now, since I'm carrying a lot of precious stuff. Huh, one of those biomes again. Nice. Sadly, it's not the one I've been in. I would recognize it, especially because, Willow. Although the sky is really nice. Finally, home. Sweet. Home. Feels comfortable to be here after all of that. God knows how much I traveled. Well, this is not the end of the episode. I will go take a break, and I will see you after a cut. Until then, try to not get bored. Alright, let's bring it on. AGMS episode 11 part 2. I am excited? Yes. Am I refreshed? Yes. Did I just have a bowl of fruit? Absolutely. Okay. So, what did I do last night? Okay, I did a lot. Way too much, honestly. I think I overdid it, but that's fine. I'm gonna have infinite resources for a long time. And I should probably also clean this. And expand that. I do have a couple of things to do. I'm starting to remember. So yeah, I'm gonna take away this sand, expand, take the sand off. Did I see salt or sand? Salt. So, harvest these crops and clean that up. That's gonna be easy. But first, organize all of this. And because I don't want to, have an episode that is just all montages, I'm gonna talk to you while I also organize all of this. So we have a little bit of, how do I say this? Bonding time. Yeah, we're gonna have a nice parasocial bonding session. That sounds really cursed when you say it out loud. That's a lot of things up to my left now that I look at it. I should make some rhubarb pie. I don't have anything for egg roll. Merengue. I think I could make merengue. Do I have vanilla? Yes, I do. Okay, we're making merengue after this. Alright, organize my stuff. I remembered. Let's see. This goes in the tool chest. Which is also the armor chest now that I look at it. This goes here. What about... It's gonna go in the wood chest. And the suspicious stew chest. Building materials chest. Seeds chest. I'm gonna... what's he gonna do actually? Okay, that snow is infuriating me. There is an outtake of this video that I recorded that had the wrong resolution. I mean, at the wrong frame rate and at the wrong bit rate. I've been experimenting with that a little bit recently. And I recorded at like 2000 megabits per, no, 1000 kilobytes per second. And at like 60 FPS, so it would have looked like really, really weird. Should probably make snow blocks now that I think about it. Look at all of that extra space. Okay, this goes in the flower chest. Paper chest. Weapons chest. Redstone chest. So I'm gonna put this in the food. And now time to organize all of this. Just grab like stuff that's somewhat related, like torches and tools, weapons and whatnot. So that I can put upstairs and not have to come back down. Usually I consider sponges sort of tools, because of the fact that, you use them to take out water when you mine, well, when you're building underwater or when you're digging underground and you don't want to deal with the water. That's not ores, that's a chest. Bloody shield. I swear I've been awake for a couple of hours now. My brain is meant to work properly now. It's not meant to be having this many sort of seizures. Okay. Why did I keep these poisonous potatoes? I should build a small trash can like here. I know how to make one of those. I would need a cactus, which I don't think I have, but I live near a desert. So we're gonna mark this as a trash can. We're gonna make a sign for that, of course. We're gonna make it a red sign. Like, danger! Do not put your stuff here. This is not how you craft a sign. This is how you craft a jungle sign. Why does it default to a jungle sign? Huh. You would expect them to, you know, turn into their own signs, but apparently not. Okay, but why jungle? I would expect cherry to turn into acacia, but jungle? Okay, it's gonna be like trash can. Work in progress. Coming soon. Perfect. That's where we can keep the trash for the time being, and all of the trash that I have is just poisonous potatoes. Here. Here. You're gonna go there. Forgot to put the torches with the rest of the tools. Actually, why don't I give them a use right now? I said I was gonna light up the place, so I'm gonna light up the place. I'm gonna go around my area, my little house, my territory, and just place a lot of torches so... Why is the guy on fire? You know, what is going on in the back? I want to see the fight unfold, but I can't because there's this undead and creeper wanting to murder me, which I do not appreciate a single bit. I want to make that clear. I do not appreciate these assassination attempts. But why is that Ender Guardian on fire? What the hell was going on? You good, man? You look depressed. Oh, I see. You throw fireballs. Of course you would throw fireballs. Why would you not throw fireballs at me? Sweet. Bloody hell. Okay, merengue, right? Merengue. Actually, how do I need eggs? Sure. Okay, I'm gonna save a couple of eggs. Now sugar. Yes. Okay, I can make 2 merengue. That's more merengue than I need. Actually, just 1 merengue. I only have 1 vanilla. Merengue, baby! Nutritious. I'm gonna eat something else just so I don't waste the second merengue. Beetroot, you'll do fine. There we go, much better. Alright. I heard a slime nearby. Regular, explosive, common, perfect. Okay, that guy was infested. Alright, I haven't slept since last night. Well, not last night. Well, technically yes, but you get the idea. Phantoms, I would appreciate it if you weren't trying to constantly murder me. Sweet. I'm gonna use those phantom memories for slow follow potions. Whenever I get blaze rods, I kind of need those for, you know, brewing. Oh, great, more. Alright, abort the plan, abort the plan. Abort operation, just sleep. Okay, 2 hearts, that's probably not good. Come on, eat your merengue, it's healthy. It has a lot of sugar in it, so just eat it. Well, it doesn't really have sugar. No, it does have sugar. What am I talking about? Dead. Alright, back to business. Of, you know, organizing everything. I don't know what to do with these Spanish malls, so trash can work in progress coming soon. Okay, have everything sorted out. I'm gonna harvest my crops, expand the farm a little bit, and then work on that basement. I don't want it to be really big. It's just gonna function as a, you know, enchanting table area, so it doesn't really need to be that absurdly big. So, you know. Why do I keep saying you know? You don't know what I'm trying to do, so why do I keep saying you know? That's a lot of salt. Thought it would be like 1 layer of salt. No, it's the usual 3 layers. Oh boy. Oh. Oh no. I'm in the cursed church again. No. My farm is above the cursed church, the place where the snow slime committed a massacre. Oh no. Oh. Oh god. Oh no. I did not want to have my farm. Why didn't I realize that sooner? The cursed church is right next to my farm. Of course it would be on top of its, you know, trinkets and whatnot. Oh. This is all green now. There's so much plants from all around the lake. The only part missing is that one, but I don't want to go to that part yet because there's a cursed church in between and it would be a bit of awkward. So yeah, I still need to add some planks around them, some slabs to, you know, make it fit with the rest. But it's lit up and, you know, it's very close to my house, so it shouldn't have any issues not growing. Now, what was I gonna do? Oh, right. The basement. Okay. So, how do I want to make it look? I should make some tools before that. I'm gonna need to carve a lot of stone, so I should probably make some tools. Or grab the ones that I already have. Excavator. Do I have any hammers? Yes, I do. I think that's... I need some iron for regular pickaxes. You never know if you're gonna need them. Go. And lastly, some scaffolding. There we go. Now, let's go down here. Okay, the issue with this design is, well, the fact that for some reason there needs to be another block on top of the enchanting table and the bookshelves so that they work properly. Otherwise they just refuse to work, and that's annoying. So the plan is simple. We're gonna make a basement. This is gonna be the roof. I'm gonna think of what block would look nice as a block, which wood slabs would look nice as a roof. I know what I want to make, or maybe I could use the sand. No, yeah, I think I'm gonna use sand. I'm gonna use the sandstones for that, from the different types of wood. I mean, sands that I found. I'm gonna make it like a three-way pattern on the roof, on the bottom, on the floor, with like the 3 types of wood. And okay, let me count. So I want to. This is gonna be the roof, right? I'm gonna mark it. This is gonna be the mark. So I want to go. How many layers would be good? Try to not go too deep to not encounter the church. So let's see. This is it. I would have like. I think an extra layer wouldn't hurt, right? I think this would look nice. So this just connects with the roof, the exit. Yeah, this would look nice. I put a couple of blocks in here to camouflage the fact that these are all just slabs. And yeah. Okay then, let's just continue digging then. This is how my basement looks. And I'm surprised I managed to just do this in the span of, what? Let me check. An hour? Man, I should build more often in this series. This looks really, really good. This looks like an ice cream. This looks like candy. I especially adore the roof. That's beautiful. So my plan for this is just have the enchantment table here, have armor stands in here displaying like armor and such like upstairs, but usually it's gonna be higher than the one up there, or maybe just gonna be the upside backwards. I'm gonna put the powerful armor there and like the trial stuff in here. I'm gonna add some maybe decoration lecterns over here. Maybe I'm gonna put some, I don't know. It's hard to say what I want to do here. Maybe like a small reaper station for my tools, like have an anvil and a grindstone and whatnot. Maybe like even item frames for tools and whatnot. But overall, it's pretty nice to finally see some enchantments besides level 1 and 4. And all in the span of, again, what? An hour? Again, I really need to do more in this series, knowing if I know that I can do these kind of things. Now, I'm gonna make some more bookshelves for the basement. Where is this? There we go. Hopefully these are enough. More than enough. Do I have these and these? Ah, doesn't really matter. The classic. I could add a couple of extra bookshelves around here to give, and then flower pots and whatnot. You know, for the vanity. But I'm gonna leave that for the next episode. Now I'm gonna go and take a small break. I'm gonna go do some stuff. My back is killing me. Usually I can sit here for a couple of hours, but now it's just straight up killing me. So, I'm gonna leave you with this nice view of my new basement. And I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, now, the last thing I want to do, because I think that mining would be a bit of overdoing on this episode, considering the fact that, you know, I walked around this entire world, built that really nice looking basement. I want to plan out my storage. It's going to be like really big. That's why I flattened like this entire area. I still need to clear it out of all of these lilacs and weeds and whatnot. So, and also patch up this cave. It's not really a big cave as you saw in a previous episode. It's just I just need to block up this path and then just fill everything else with dirt, and that would be it. And also tame that dog. I don't want to leave that dog in there. It's going to be the first pet of the series. I'm gonna call it. What would be a good name for that dog? If you know what I should call my dog, or if you think you know what I should call my dog, leave it in the comments down below. The comment with the most likes will be what I call the dog. Okay. Alright, so first, let me just We're gonna say this is going to be the limit. My house is the end of my house is gonna be this bit, and so I can start building from here on onwards. Of course I'm gonna be using dirt because I don't have that many building materials yet, or the ones that I want to use at least. So. Okay, so the stairs are gonna be these. Then like that would be too close. Maybe 7. Because I would have enough space to just walk around. Okay, so we're gonna mark this for a little bit. Now the way I want this to be is I want to have a main storage in the center, and then have like 4 around like corner storages. You'll see when I start building this, well, the base at least. But I want to make it like corner storages, and so that's why I don't want to make them like too close to there, because I'm gonna have to carve the mountain, and that's gonna be a lot of work. And I don't want to go too much into this way because, you know, my farm's in the way. I can always move this bamboo. So let's see, this is gonna be around here. So the limit's like here, right? Like maybe here. Yeah, I can always take down the shrub. So this is gonna be the limit, right? Now, this is gonna be a limit. Let's see. And I know I want to make my storage 22 times 22, or somewhere around there. We can always do this. Now we decide how wide we want this storage to be, these corner storages. They can be like, what could be? Like 4 wide. So we have like this chests in here, and then there's like a hallway in the center, and then more chests on the other side. Like for example, you have this, then this is chest, hallway, and more chests, and then it would be like this. Yeah, that could work. So this is gonna be this could be the corner. It goes la 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 la. Goes. Like 2, 2, 2. I realize I do not know how to count. Maybe that's too big now that I think about it. I could only have like, have it a bit smaller, only have like, yeah, because I don't think I'm gonna need that many chests. Like, two. Yeah, I think that could work. Yeah, that feels better. Now, how long do we want them to be? Could be something like... not too big. I want them to be like the cornerstones of this project. Well, technically a cornerstones, that would be the central storage. Speaking of which, let me see if I can start making it space. I don't want it to be too close to the rest. Like maybe here. And so it's like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And so we have like, it's gonna be the first wall, and it's gonna be like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I lost the count, damn it! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Screw it, I'm rebuilding all of this. I don't give a damn. I get lost very easily with counting. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 22 would be here. Like that would be coming into my storage, into my farm a little bit. So we can just move it back a little, one more. Can move it a little bit back. So this would go here. And this would go here. Like I would still be cutting into my food. 1, 2. Yeah, it's like real. It's like basically right next to it. Yeah, they should be like big builds. Oh no, it would be like right on top when I look at it. There, but I don't have to move everything again. Oh, bloody more pillagers! Fine. Come on, come all for your daily beating. What do you mean desecrating? Oh, that kind of desecrating. Hiroshi, why? just why, Hiroshi? Are you camping my stove? Yep, you are. You're basically right next to my house. For a singular moment I thought, hey, maybe this is gonna be the first episode where I don't die. Little did I know A bloody pillager with necrosis, with spraying necrosis, would spawn right next to my house, ready to bloody me. Okay, where are you, you bastard? You can run, but you cannot hide forever. So I'm starting to believe that he may be able to run and hide. I'm not even mad, I'm just frustrated. I thought it would be the first episode where I just didn't die. But no, the world had other plans for me. Really cruel plans at that. I think we could move this a little bit further there. I mean, I have all of that space for a reason. Yeah, I feel like I could cover this little pond. It wouldn't really affect any of these caves that I don't want to touch. And I could even do something here, just add like a little decoration, like a path or whatever. So yeah, I think I'm gonna move it just a little bit forward over here, in this direction, like in front of the cursed church. That would be funny. Okay, this is basically how I want it to look. I want it to have a main storage in the center, with a design that some of you may have seen in one of my earliest videos. The best place in the world, Omic, I think it was called. Basically, it's a massive storage made out of end materials, but this one I want to make it out of nether materials and make these corner storages made out of the end materials for a very simple reason. In another world that I showed in an even earlier video for the Cosmic Endors channel, that it was an update video that we were trying to do stuff. It was a bit of a lie and kind of not a lie. We were trying to make videos, we just weren't recording anything. Hi Doi. And in that world, what I ended up doing after recording like a month later was build these storages that looked like this, had a similar structure to this. They were thin, but they were really long, and they were interconnected with each other with a small passages that you could enter and leave through. So it was like, how do I describe them? It was like a dock of storages basically. And so I want to repeat that in a similar fashion. I want to make this really long on both ends, on this end and that end, same on the others, and maybe add a couple of add some passageways in between them. And the main one, that is gonna be this one, is also gonna connect to this entrance of the storage. I want to make it like really fancy, like make it really good. And that's gonna take a while, you know. I still need to find another fortress and heck, get diamond armor. So yeah, the corner storages are gonna take a while, but when I get those sweet end materials, oh boy, this is gonna look fantastic. As for this really wide bit of land, I think I'm just gonna make like a hut in here, like a tiny hut, or like a food storage, I'm not sure. Like have a food storage right next to the everything else storage. And yeah, that's what I want to do. This is the base, as you've been able to tell for a little while now. I had to carve into this terrain a little bit more, kill this common slime. That's part of the building process. If you don't kill a common slime while you're building a storage, then you're not doing it right. And so, with all of this progress done in my world today, I think it is a fitting spot to end this video. That looks like a massive slate for a QR code now that I look at it. let's recap. I explored this massive world. I lit up so much, a little bit more of my little land. I expanded my farm to new horizons. And I began working on, you know, the base of my storage. Oh, and of course, that basement that looked really, really good. Actually, I want to end the episode in there. I want to end the episode there, not on top of the cursed church. No. Inside of the basement. That's now really, really nice. I can't get enough of this. It looks so bloody good. I like how this transitions from like black to like pink, the mud walls. This looks like, honestly, this reminds me of some vitamins, or of gummies, and that's very nice. And the ceiling, that's it's bloody beautiful. And so, with this, I don't know how to call it, praising of my own basement, I think it's time to end the episode, as I said earlier. So, to everyone still watching this, hopefully short video, hopefully no more than 25, 30 minutes at most. I'm gonna have to make a really big effort to condense it into 30 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good one. I'll see you next time. And as always, never forget to smile.